Well, hey MJ, we're back with part 6. It's probably been at least 2 weeks since you saw the last part or something, because these get posted slowly. And now we've got, dishes of food.
Mm-hmm. Yours has got ketchup, but mine's got mustard.
Anyway, we made these. And did you eat that thing of garlic already? It's like this full piece of garlic. It's just like you eat it and you're like.
I love garlic. The olives are in the garlic too. Huh.
Well, here we are again, back with the same questions. This is from Desolated Minds. What are your favorite Charles Band associated full moon films? So we don't want to spill this on the table, so let's put these on the ground.
I don't usually spill.
Mm-hmm.
I won't spill it on your precious computer, I promise.
If you do, you're in deep shit.
I'm not scared of you.
Or your favorite Charles Band film, like the Moonbeam. I liked his Moonbeam films best.
Oh, those. Yeah, I love those.
Didn't you like those?
I think the biggest one he did was Dragon World. One of my favorites was Remote. Was that Moonbeam or no? No, it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah.
Telemarchers, 1978. I'd like to hear you answer about the Butcher Massacre one. My favorite character is Kim, the son of the ant. The movie has an air feeling to it. I like it a lot. The airy feeling.
I like this guy. He knows what he's talking about. He uses the same phrases we do.
Oh.
I think he actually knows what it means, too. Some people don't get that. I mean, they get the feeling, but they don't acknowledge what it is or know what it is. But all they know is they like it when they get it.
What do you think of that? What? It's a little overcooked. Yeah.
Like I'm chewing on an old shoe or something. The cheese and mustard and pepper taste pretty good. And bread.
What's that in the middle of it?
It's like a piece of old shoe.
Yep. Z3J1.
Again.
It's more about who would win in a fight. We talked about that already.
Let's just read what he actually said. I mean, not read, but I mean, like. Do you guys watch UFC? No, we don't. Well, I don't.
Too Cool Joe 87. Have you ever heard of the movie The Elephant Man? I have. Tree Hut 01. I want to know, was that video with Max 100% real? And you find out who stole from you guys? Find out what he took and stole from you guys? Max was a real friend of ours, our old babysitter.
Yeah.
And it's true. I mean, it's...
We learned everything we know from him.
I know.
And, on that note, I'm also a professional concert violinist.
I know. Simon Wiesel, 1991.
You know what goes really
91.
good with these is bay seasoning and mustard.
Have you ever seen the movie Don't Look in the Basement? Actually, Alan Rokelly is doing a remake of that right now. We're working on one soon. Damn, man, Jay, don't make that noise when you eat cheese.
He's done that ever since middle school. When he does something dumb or embarrassing, he blames me out loud.
I got loads of low-budget horror DVDs from my local dollar store. I want to know if you wanted me to send them to the P.O. Box. Well, if you don't want any of them, I am Dusk Dad's E-Scout. Have you ever seen the 1987 movie Killer Party? I've never seen that. Iron Blood Productions. Hey, Shawn and M.J., who would you say is your top 5 YouTubers you watch? Shane Jensen, Perry Hovermill, Tom the Man 68 Archive. That's his main one.
Pollen Facts.
Pollen Facts.
There was a fifth one we knew.
And Wet Movie 1.
Wet Movie 1.
Those were the 5.
Yep. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone and feeling terrible. I'll bet I'll remember later and go, oh no, and they're probably watching like, you forgot me!
This is from Mitchell, 1919. What do you think of the Neverending Story sequels?
They weren't bad, really. I mean, clearly the first one was the all-time best one. The first one, actually, I think I should have had in my top, maybe one of my top 11 movies I would take. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. When I said movies, I would take on an island 10 movies. The first Neverending Story is one of the best movies of all time, but I liked the sequels. I mean, it's just they were fun.
Unique taste. I think that's meant to be like mixed into a Greek salad or something.
No, we're cheating Mazar.
I don't know. Cloud meets sky. Have you seen the Star Wars Life Day? I don't know that.
You know, the holiday, the Chewbacca thing.
Oh yes, I have seen that. Remember we wanted to make a remake of that?
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
I'll just put it this way, you'll never forget it when you see it. It was interesting. You dubbed over it in your own way when we were watching it, and I couldn't stop laughing. When that little Wookiee jumped into Han Solo's arms, he just came out and went, "Shit, you're heavy."
I feel like it was M.J. Scottish Boy, 1987. To both Shawn and M.J., if a zombie apocalypse broke out loose, what would be your weapon of choice?
Good question. I had to say one of those.
My fish.
I'd have to say one of those modern day hand cannons. Have you ever played, like I mentioned earlier, Resident Evil 4? The hand cannon's like the most powerful gun like ever. Basically, it's like has like a deafening boom, makes like a shotgun look like a little water pistol.
Paula, Mala, 43, Farv,
04.
04. Hey guys, I'd like to know if you watch / like the Ali G show.
But, yeah.
I did like it a lot. Also, have you seen LA Confidential and did you like it? I've never seen that before.
I haven't either.
Josh Mosh 99. Hey guys, your show channel is great in every way. Are you guys ever planning to make a Dynamorph movie?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Teddy in Japan. Been watching your videos and enjoying them. I see people sometimes send you guys things. I was wondering if there is something smallest that you would like from Japan. Hope when I have some free time I'm able to send it. Also, Japan has some great horror movies in the future. You could do some Japanese movie reviews.
Okay.
Something for Japan, like, I guess, like, if you want to send something for Japan, like, something, like, it's not in the U.S. at all. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, some unique kind of candy, or it's, like, truly unique one. Or, you know what I'm talking about? Like, something, like, I don't know. Maybe, like send, like, a DVD of a tour of a mall, too. Wouldn't that be kind of cool if you filmed, like, a tour of a Japanese mall?
Yeah.
Just, like, walking around it? That'd be cool. And some kind of unique candy or toy or something. Clash 13. Can MJ jump up, and if so, do it?
Can MJ jump up and down? If so, do it. I could, but it's kind of a small space here, so I don't know if that'd be a very good idea. I can't jump on the bed anymore like I used to because I'll hit my head because I'm too tall.
Oh, you're 5'3".
6'5".
Oh.
Well, at least 6'5". I haven't measured in a while.
A lot of people, when they meet, are surprised how tall you are. You know what I mean?
In real life, they even say, "Whoa, you guys are tall," and they look at me like, "Especially you, MJ."
This is from Mr. Jimmy 209. Shawn and MJ, I'd like to know if you guys have ever eaten any habanero peppers, ghost peppers, or any kind of hot peppers.
I have.
Not like super hot one. Have you ever eaten like a super hot one?
A few. And some, if you mix them in, like, they go really well with certain kind of pastas with,
You know what? That's giving me an
sauce.
idea for an MJ's cooking video.
No, seriously though, actually, you can make a really good, pasta dish. You say pasta, marinara sauce, meatballs, and I think a bit of some kind of, cheese, not flavoring, what's the word? Cheese topping, with a bit of, I'm going to say some kind of pepper or some kind of herb, and then you mix certain kinds of those hot peppers on it. You don't really put a lot of peppers on it, but squeeze it and mix it through. It makes a really unique taste. So
Now,
that's
would you
fun.
do for a MJ Cooks video a peppers challenge?
Like what?
Eating like the lowest spicy peppers to the hottest.
You actually think I would do that?
Would you? Like,
Well,
here's what you do. You go like
what's in it for me?
a funny video, I guess. You just get your real reaction of how you look and stuff.
Yeah, and here's what it'd be. Here's the hottest one. You know what I mean? I'm not going to react the way you would think.
We should do it though. We should have like a line of peppers, like the lowest ones to the hottest, and film, for the cooking show. Pepper taste test. Cooking with Miles pepper taste test.
Honestly, jalapenos are my favorites, I think. The yellowish, greenish ones.
That could be a fun video.
Yeah.
Krug Fire 926. Ooh, MJ.
Sean.
Hey, Shawn and M.J, big fan.
Thank you.
What are some movies you walked out of in a theater?
The latest one we did was Madagascar 2.
Ugh.
That was so worthless and terrible.
Maybe we were just sitting there, we're like, ugh. The other one we walked out of it was Unborn, remember?
Yeah, me and Sean and my all-time sweetheart Laura, we were saw Unborn. I think actually the real reason we walked out was I think there was like a rat on the floor.
Yeah, we heard mice like scrounging around because like you
Yeah.
and me, of course, snuck in food.
Yeah. Excuse me. But you and I think like Laura was like making a bit. You and Laura were making a thing about it. I'm like, okay. But the thing was, I didn't bother me because the movie wasn't really going anywhere. So, I mean, parts of it looked interesting, but I could tell. I'm like, all right, this isn't really going to really go anywhere. So that's when we went and saw Gran Torino instead, which was a good choice because Gran Torino was amazing.
Have you seen James and the Giant Peach?
Definitely, it's a all-time classic.
Original G45. Hey, Shawn and MJ, what are some of the we already said that walked out of.
Yeah.
Tubed Up 909 Part 3. Is there a movie that made you kind of fed up for a while?
I think I know what they're talking. No.
Oh.
Is there a movie that made you made you kind of fucked up for a while?
Oh. I don't know.
There's a few I can think of.
What?
A few that made me feel. I think they mean like messed up for a while. One of them definitely was when I was forced to see Passion. You know what I'm talking about. That's okay. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying about the movie itself. Like, the girl I was with at the time was real religious, and she wanted me to see it. She's like, I'd feel better if you saw it with me. She was real affected, and everyone was affected. But, I mean, when I came out of there, all I could think to myself was, I was forced to see this, and most of the movie was this really great guy being, beaten the whole time. And I'm thinking, why would anyone want to watch that? Because people are like, what's the story of art? I'm like, yeah, but why would you want to see that in a film?
I never watched it.
I know, you didn't really miss anything. It was really him getting
I'm not
beat.
religious either, so I don't care.
I know, it was him getting beaten the whole time. I'm thinking, I don't want to, I want to see movies where he does good stuff. And there are a lot of those out there, where he like helps people and does stuff like that. I don't want to watch a movie of him getting beaten. So afterwards, I'm thinking, why did I even agree to see that? But pretty much other ones I can think of, I'm messed up but like depressed. Like, I guess like today, Where the Wild Things Are. Not really messed up so much as I'm never going to forget the way I felt afterwards because I felt so like, sad. What about you?
I agree with that.
I know, like My Girl. You'll never forget that feeling.
These are really overcooked.
I finished mine like minutes ago.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna finish it?
You can eat the spit out part if you'd like.
No, I'm sort of past that now. I'm kind of in the mood for something else.
Oh. Let's put this like that. Eating while we do these never goes well. It's always just like, chewing on it,
It's his idea to get a snack, so don't blame me.
1:30 in the morning snack, boy.
Emo 2.
Okay, we're done with that food now. Emo 2. What are your personal words about Tim Burton as a director, and what do you think of Kevin Smith?
Tim Burton, honestly, has a vision. He created an original vision. Now, I wouldn't say really gothic so much as this dark, but not like evil dark, like fun, cool dark, like Halloween, but in a really cool, high quality kind of way. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, he has this his vision. He's an outstanding director, and he has this style that you already recognize that just makes things amazing. Like, there's a lot of classic stories I'd love to see him do. Like, I'd love to see Tim Burton do The Wizard of Oz in his own way. That'd be cool. And Kevin Smith's really cool too. Some of the stuff he's done has been pretty good.
7 Do either of you like Sublime? What happened to the final parts of the other Q&A? Sometimes we do Q&A and they don't all get posted.
Sorry.
Well,
I thought you would just post one right after the other.
No, I think sometimes we've said stuff in them. Like sometimes when we did the Q&As like years back, like over a year back, we used to like drink beers and stuff, and then like we got a little too deep with stuff, you know what I mean? Started like revealing stuff, you know what I mean?
I wonder if anyone remembers that now. I bet some people do.
Sublime, I never was a huge fan.
What is that?
The band.
Oh, I didn't even know
Daniel,
there was
Nellis.
Daniel Nellis.
Hey, what do you think about the 1979 film The Warriors? Did you know it's being remade by Tony Scott? And also, what's the deal with airline food?
I don't know anything about the Warriors and
I've never seen it.
Tony Scott, but airline food.
I never had airline food. Like
I have. I once went on a 16-hour flight. Though that food was really good. That was some of the best food I've had in a while. That was some.
What did you eat?
It was like this. I know I had a salami. I also had this like meat and cheese sandwich, and the way it was prepared, it was actually real fresh, with a pickle. They had to see it was 16 hours, so you had to have various meals. They had all this food. Excuse me. They had like meatballs and pasta. They had these really good garlic bread. They had a lot of really good stuff on that flight.
And remember too, like you were only 18, but they like the drinking age in Japan, because that's where you were flying to first, or was it China?
No, we stopped in Hong Kong for a while.
Yeah, China, yeah,
Hong Kong, and then we eventually went to
the Philippines.
Manila.
And you were in the Philippines for like 3 weeks, remember?
Right, and I think the rule there is similar. My friend was in Mexico, and I think the rule there is similar. They said if you can walk, talk, and see over the bar, then you got yourself a drink. And if that is the case, then I probably would have been drinking when I was like 6, because I could see I was pretty tall for a kid. So
Heather ENG. Do you guys act in horror films? Do you find it easier to obtain work in horror film industry, with connections, etc., or is it before you working in that
genre?
I actually say gene.
It's pronounced genre.
Well, it's actually that's what I watch, so I like just know people through that from my DVD videos.
Honestly, what it is the people who watch us like do those films, and they ask us to do their films, and we like doing them. But I mean,
I do.
It's just those are the genres they do, and they found us and they liked us, and just those are the people who asked us, and that's really why we're not picky, because we'll do any kind of films.
No, I like horror movies though, and like the thing with horror movies is too, they always guarantee to be seen. Like some certain comedy movies, especially independent, they can go years without getting released.
It's a shame, because there's some comedies that are so good.
But horror movies have a much bigger chance of coming out.
Which I find interesting.
Blockbuster.
What?
Because like rental chains and stuff.
Oh, that.
Heather. MJ. I see many people enjoy hearing your opinion on certain movies. I'm sure it gets a tad bold, but I was wondering if you two have seen the 1973 adult cult film, The Holy Mountain. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know if they would have mentioned. I don't know if they would have mentioned. I don't think we ever mentioned that, so I don't know why she'd say people get tired of hearing about us saying it, because we've never mentioned that. I've never seen it.
This is from Evan Saul.
It's kind of dumb when people use the word opinion. We just tell it like it is.
Otolsky. Are you guys wrestling fans? If so, how long have you been watching? I'm not really a big wrestling fan, but like as a kid, I like the WWF stuff. You know what I mean? Like
I was honestly never into it, to be truthful.
Now this question is going to be dated, because by the time this is up, this could have already aired by that. This is Hey Shawn and M.J. When is Banshee going to be on TV? Well, it was the 30th and 31st this month.
Yeah.
But it may have already come and gone by now.
A movie guy 14.
Hey Shawn and M.J., have you seen any Godzilla films? I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
What is the scariest movie you've seen?
Iron Matons.
I think Session 9 was really scary.
Scariest. One of, I'd say... Paranormal Activity. if someone said that it was real, if someone just came out and said this was actual really shot, because, I mean, it does seem it really did seem realistic.
Except the end.
It would make
The end seemed
oh
kind
with the
of
yeah that
yeah.
no yeah I know
Well,
you can
really,
still
but yeah.
but I mean but for the most part, if someone said it was real throughout most of it, like I'd believe it. But if they say this is fake, the fact that you know it's not real is really not that scary. So it could go either way with Paranormal Activity. You said Session 9. Um, that's really hard for me to say. Well, in theory, Blair Witch technically is one of the scariest because if you think about it, the situation they're in and what you do and don't know and how it seems real, like technically Blair Witch is one of the scariest ones.
Well, we'll see you in parts